All right, Leo, your underlying is the Hermit. All right. You, oh boy, are coming in with death. They are coming in with the Two of Swords right off the bat. Like right off the bat here. This is a situation that was over with. But this may be coming back around, or some things are changing here. Now, both of you may be separated from each other with the Hermit. You know, and clearly here with this being the underlying, you know, I don't think that either of you are wanting to be alone here, but you're needing to really look at, you know, what you have already experienced in terms of this relationship, right? Especially with the Hermit being there. But looking at death for you, it's like, you know, it may be hard for you to let that go, but it may be that, you know, there are things that are over with in terms of this, but things are changing. But with the Two of Swords for them, it's like, I don't know if I can do this. Now, where you meet in terms of the relationship, damn, man. The Nine of Swords. You are showing the Nine of Swords. They're showing the Five of Pentacles. So with the Nine of Swords, if you were the one who ended this situation, definitely there may be some regret. And you may have been thinking about this for quite some time. But for them, they may not be able to get past, you know, rejection, or they just don't know. They have no idea. They may feel like, you know, you just completely rejected them. You know, because I get the feeling that, you know, for you with death kicking this off, it's not that the situation needs to end. It already ended in the past at one point. You know, but why are you torturing yourself about it, right? What that means later, yeah, they definitely something about the past here, and then they are showing the Fool. Okay. But with the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Swords, I don't think that for them that they can just leap into this. I think that this is something that they may want to, but given the fact that there is some level of rejection or not knowing or feeling emotionally deprived, you know, I don't think that that's something that they want to choose to do again. But there's something about the past. There's something about the past for you with the Six of Cups that's being brought back up. And this is kind of where there's like the Klingon energy, right? But, you know, there may be a reason why this is coming back up. I mean, with the Hermit, clearly the both of you are reflecting on a relationship that you've had before. I mean, that's what this looks like. You know, so if there are good things about the past that are being brought back up, you know, we may be getting over the fact that you may have rejected somebody, the fact that you may be regretting that, you know what I mean? Right? And you don't want to torture yourself anymore about what may have happened in the past. Now we're looking at happy memories, and they may be a little bit more willing here, but I don't know. It feels iffy for me with the Fool, you know, given what's shown here. Now the outcome, Queen of King of Cups, and the Hangman. Yeah, things aren't really going anywhere. Yeah, I think for them, the past is what it is. I think to like jump headfirst into this again would be something that would be a little bit too much for them. Now with the Queen of Pentacles, right, I look at with the outcome, you know, as a total here, but then I also look at where it's landing. Now for you looking at the Queen of Pentacles, right, this could be how you're seeing the other person, whether they're male or female. You know, like they are good on their own. Like they know how to take care of themselves. They know how to, you know, create the security and stability, things like that. But you, as far as you go, you know, there is something about this that you know that you don't need, but for some reason it's like coming back up. You know, but the thing is with her, there may be some insecurities. That or the other person is feeling insecure. With the King of Cups, there is support between the both of you. You know, and again, whether we're talking about male or female here, with this being a general reading, looking at the King of Cups with the Hermit, you guys are clearly thinking about each other. That's how I see this. The King of Cups is, there is emotional support, but there isn't a whole lot of involvement. Now, with the Hangman being on their side, they are already tied up in another situation, or they just can't get past and see a different perspective when it comes to everything that may have happened before. Regardless of the fact that there may have been really good memories that they have no problem jumping into, but actually living it out is a different thing here. And that may be the problem though too, especially if you're at a distance from each other. But, you know, where are you really taking this relationship here? So The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. At some point here, there's definitely no communication, no contact. You guys may actually be at a distance from each other or not seeing each other, you know, because of the Chariot, right? But with the Wheel of Fortune being connected to this, there are definitely some insecurities about, you know, things happening the same way that they have before, regardless of the fact of there being like a happier time. That's interestingly being brought up, you know, later on in the relationship here, rather than it being the past. But what the past is showing is what actually happened at the end. But with the Wheel of Fortune, right, it's a change of fortune, a change of circumstances here, possibly for both of you. You know, you may be looking at this going, maybe there is a way to kind of take this in a better direction, because you're showing the Page of Pentacles, which to me is like wanting to start over here. But it's all new. Everything that you're feeling about this is coming through in a new way, right? But there's definitely, where there wasn't communication, there's communication happening. Now, coming out of that, though, you know, with the Chariot and the Five of Swords, and there's my problem, right? Like, I feel like I said, for them, they may have taken something that you have said in the wrong way, or they may be taking the way that you're communicating how you feel in the wrong way, especially given the fact that there may not have been communication for some time. You know, but it's definitely coming back around again. Now, the Chariot can be suggesting that, you know, you may feel a little bit more secure in, like, taking control of where this relationship is headed, you know. But are you being pulled in two different directions here? You know, between wanting to start over, but then also having to deal with, you know, things that may have happened before. Because I still look at you with the Nine of Swords, like regretting it and thinking about it and like torturing yourself about it. You know, now it could be that you just decide to move on. It is what it is and you move on. But the thing is, for me, looking at the King of Cups, there is some level of support, emotional support, understanding, you know, somebody becoming emotionally available, like it's there, but nothing is moving forward, like nothing is happening, right? No matter how hard you try here, or how much you may think that things can be, you know, started over here, like I don't see it happening right now. But it doesn't mean that the situation is over with. It already is. And that's the kicker on this. It already is, right? But it's like, you can't leave it alone. You and the other person here can't leave it alone, right? There's clearly something to this. All right. The Queen of Pentacles. Now, for you, you may have been more focused on taking care of yourself because the person you may be dealing with has put you in the friend zone. You put them in the friend zone with the Knight of Pentacles. This is like having an offer given to you, but you're like, oh, you know, that's nice and all, but like, I really don't want this. That kind of has that feeling there, you know. Now, you could be, and like I said, when it comes to court cards, male or female, the sign, none of that really matters to me. What I'm looking at is, you know, the energy. With the Queen of Pentacles here, we could be talking about, you know, the person that you're dealing with here being more focused on themselves, their career, and that may be where, you know, you're just kind of friends, right? But for some reason, there's a passion here. But something may have happened here in the past, though, which is why I'm interested in clarifying these two specifically, because the Nine of Wands showing up. This is somebody who's needing to hurry up and get in there and fix some shit, right? Before it's too late. You know, wanting to make sure everything is okay. And with the Eight of Wands, you know, this is like savoring the moment, right? There's passion here, but it may be a little bit rushed. Now, you may be having an encounter with somebody because they're wanting to come through and maybe fix some things that may be wrong, even though you're kicking this off as we're just friends. We're just friends, right? But that may not be what happens here. But did you move a little bit too quickly here? Because with the Five of Wands coming out, somebody is peeking in on somebody's relationship here. You know, it's not like stalker, but they're keeping an eye on what is going on. Right? Now, with the King of Cups, it may be that you're dealing with somebody who is having difficulty in their relationship and you're being the supportive one. That, or it's the other way around here. Because they're keeping an eye on it, though. Okay. Here's what I'm here's what I'm getting from this. The Eight of Swords. The reason why things went into the friend zone is because the situation got a little bit uncomfortable. Okay? Somebody was not comfortable with the way things were, so let's just be friends. That's easier. That's easier to do. The thing is if you're friends with this person, they're coming to you and telling you about some shit that may be going on in their relationship, and somebody is oblivious. They are oblivious to what's going on, and you're keeping an eye on it. But at the same time, there is a connection here. Even if you're not physically connected, you may have been in the past here, but you're just friends. But they're like, man, I've got all this weird shit going on, you know, I'm not happy, whatever. And you're like, yeah, you know, I'm supporting this, right? But then at the same time, you may be fixing some issues from the past here, you know, because this is like enjoying those moments where they get to talk to you about the shit that's going on in their relationship. Because with the Ten of Cups, you know, one person thinks everything is great, but the other is like, yeah, I'm going to go out and step out for a minute, you know. The other person's like, oh, yeah, everything's great. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know, at one point it was, with that Ten of Cups being there. Now, moving out of that, oh my God, the shit that I get from this. The Five of Wands. If you have somebody who is coming to you and telling you about what is going on in their relationship, and you're there kind of like helping them, you know, deal with that, both of you are definitely enjoying that time together. But I think that, you know, it's either you or them here. I mean, we could flip the script on this, but somebody's looking in on that relationship. Okay. And there is definitely support, but there's also a level of romance because somebody is fantasizing about it and getting back together possibly. And the Two of Wands, that is not bad. That's not bad at all. Beautiful, beautiful. And yeah, I would say that there's some romance going on for sure. This is really nice. So with the Hermit, you know, you're talking about wanting to get something started, right? Because like he sees all the other relationships around him. And he's like, I want that. You know, how come I can't get that kind of flame and passion going in my life, right? You know, and not only that, but reflecting on everything that has been going on in terms of your love life, whatever. And then you have the Queen of Cups. This is somebody who loves you. Okay, again, whether they're male or female, and you love them back with that Queen of Cups being there. There is love there, right? Now, you may be dealing with a water sign, doesn't matter to me, but they love you. Now, the Magician, this is you're making it happen. You are making something happen in your love life with somebody that you love, but it's only because with the Three of Wands, they are confessing the way that they feel to you, and you feel the exact same way, okay? And then you lead into this wonderful romance here where you're getting to know each other. I don't get to see shit like this often. So this is really nice. Really, really nice. Oh yeah, look at it. Look at it. The Ace of Cups. It's perfect. It's perfect. Beautiful. And definitely those feelings are worth exploring here. This is really nice. So with the Empress, right? You know, especially for the females out there, you know, you're making some shit happen in your love life big time here because you're feeling good, you're looking good, you know, you're definitely in love with the person that you are focused on. You know, I don't necessarily feel like this is about temptation here, you know, but the thing is, though, is for some reason there's something going on where, you know, you're having to reconnect here, right? Like I look at the Empress, though, and I think that for you, it's, you know, definitely wanting to have that kind of love and experience that, right? But you need to make something happen here. And it's like there needs to be a reconnection with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, and you feel the same way about each other, but there may be so many things going on in your life that you're just not seeing each other. With the Eight of Pentacles, you're talking about somebody who may be more focused on their own life, their own career. Like I've got other shit going on. I don't have time to play with you. And that may have been what was going on here, but there's definitely a need to make something happen here because you definitely both feel the same way. And you do. You do. Once you start spending some more time together, you're going to get back to, you know, the classic romance here with the Five of Pentacles. And you have the Ace of Cups.